Hello and welcome back to my channel. So happy August. I hope y'all are having a good summer. And for today's video, I thought that I would finish an abandoned sketch. So if you're an artist, I'm sure there are many times when you try to draw something and it's not a drawing day. So you end up giving up, or like you just stop drawing for the day to relax. And that sketch is just left there for who knows how long. And so I decided, I have a bunch of sketches that I have on my iPad that I haven't touched in a while. Let me choose one and finish it. So let me start our speed draw. So my sketch that I chose to do is a sketch of fan art for WeChat Atelier because it's very much in my mind, especially like with Anime Expo and the anime announcement and like the trailer that got shown. It looks so beautiful, so gorgeous. I'm super duper excited for the anime to come out. I really hope that it's good because I love WeChat and the story. But so this abandoned sketch that I have, based on my file data, it says that I started it November 2023, so a lot of months ago. And I haven't touched it since, and I was like, I'm in a WeChat mood. I love WeChat. Why don't I just try finishing this sketch that I started and then abandoned? And so the sketch is Coco and Agot. I think that's how you say her name. Agot, Agott, I believe is how you spell it, or that's how it is in the manga. Honestly, I feel like I'm one of those people who I see names that I'm like, I don't know how to pronounce that. So in my brain, I feel like I just don't even try to pronounce it at all. I'm just like, yeah, it's that name. But it's them two. It's Agot showing Coco some magic. And because I feel like I was referencing a scene, but I don't remember exactly what scene I'm referencing. So I just wanted it to be them showing magic, because I know in a certain chapter, like Agot decided to show Coco like a specific like spell, and it was very wholesome and very cute, and I think that they have a really good friendship and rivalry, and the writing for WeChat so good, and so's the art. But yeah, so that's what I believe I'm referencing. I didn't look at any of the manga to like search what exactly I was referencing. I was just, let me just go on my instinct. But yeah. So this speed draw is a little bit longer for, I believe, based on my Procreate info, it says that I spent like 3-ish hours on this, though I will say that includes like the initial sketch process that happened in last November. So who knows how long this actually took me. I also did this in multiple days and in multiple parts, in like different parts of the day. Because I feel like, sometimes if you're really feeling good about it, sometimes I will finish a piece in one sitting, but a lot of the times a lot of my artwork is finished, in multiple sessions, in multiple days. Also because I feel like since I have a part-time job, I work during the day, and I feel like I'm not necessarily someone who works like the best at night. Like there are some people who are like, oh yeah, my inspiration comes, at nighttime. I truly feel like I'm a middle of the day kind of gal. That is when I get most of my stuff done, when I feel most inspired. or like evening. I'm not necessarily nighttime, I'm like evening, afternoon, middle of the day. But so yeah, this happened in multiple days, multiple settings. Process wise, I feel like I'm not doing anything interesting. If you've seen my videos before, this is typically my usual style. I used a fun brush that I believe it was like, I think it was a fountain pen brush, but I could be wrong. I'd have to look at what brush I used. But it has like this nice thick and thin, so I feel like there's a lot of fun texture that I have in here. Man, I don't know. Like, it's truly my usual process. I sketch. I think I did like 3 sketch passes, though. I feel like also when I started this, I wasn't feeling it. Like, I feel like I didn't know what I was doing. Like, I was like, ooh, I have a YouTube video to film. I should do this. And then I started drawing and like, I don't know if I'm feeling it. But also I feel like, because for my speech draws, I always go back and forth between screen recording myself or just using the video that Procreate already automatically saves and then slowing that down. And when I screen record, I always feel like there's like pressure. I'm like, ooh, you can see everything that I do, like how I turn my canvas, how many times it takes me to do certain lines. You really see like how much I like zoom in and out and stuff, while like the Procreate video, like since it's already like automatically recording, like I don't have to worry about it picking up like how many times I zoom in and out. And then another thing is typically when I like draw for myself and I'm not recording, I will split screen my app and have YouTube on the side. Like I know like I have YouTube Premium because I used the college deal where it was like $10 if you like were a college student, and I couldn't go back. So luckily me and my sisters, my family, we do the family plan for the YouTube Premium, and truly bless, I can't go back. I think I would be lost as I watch YouTube all the time, and having no ads, I must say, it's pretty nice. Like, I don't know if I could give up YouTube Premium. I'm a sucker, especially because I watch YouTube every day. Like that, I feel like I'm a part of that generation where YouTube is on constantly. I'm definitely an iPad kid. I like to eat and watch YouTube. I'm relaxing. I don't watch regular TV. I watch YouTube. So typically when I draw, I have YouTube on the side, and I know, because I have YouTube Premium, I can like close the app and the audio will still play. But I like having the visual. Even though when I'm drawing, I'm not necessarily looking at the visual. I am just like I'm drawing. So like I feel like there's no reason for me to split screen to watch YouTube. But I think it just helps me. I don't know what to say. Like it's a nice experience. And 10 out of 10 if you have an iPad and you like to watch YouTube, split screen it. Also, I don't know if it's like a good thing or a bad thing, but when you split screen, obviously like my Procreate side becomes smaller. And I don't know if that's like a good thing or a bad thing. It's just I become used to it. So I couldn't tell you if it helps or hinders, but it's my process typically. But obviously since I'm recording a YouTube video, I'm not going to put my YouTube sidebar. Because you don't need to see what I'm watching. You can speculate. But I will say it's probably a lot of Drawfee videos because they are my parasocial relationship. I love them so much. Drawfee 10 out of 10 YouTube channel. It inspired me to start a YouTube channel because they just have fun. It's good times, good vibes. We love to see it. Yeah, but I feel like once I started the coloring process, I became a bit more relaxed. I actually colored this very differently. Now, this is the one thing that I did extremely differently from how I normally do it, because I typically like use flat colors, and I like cell shading more. But this, I kept a lot of things. Like, I did black and white first. I did the shadows in black and white, and I left them truly just just left the white. You'll see for when I add color, I actually add a layer on top and set the layer style to color, I believe, and color just the shadows. So like, it seems it's a really white light is emitting from the spell, and it's truly illuminating them. And I think it has a nice, interesting vibe. I've never tried it before, but gotta trust the process. And I blended a lot more because, yeah, as I mentioned, I typically do cell shading or just really messy shading, just because I could still learn how to shade. I feel like that I'm like not totally confident on. I like understand the gist of how to do nice shading. But there's much to learn. But yeah. It's just me coloring now. I spend a lot of time on the black and white before I add the color. And it's very subtle color, but I truly think it has a nice vibe to it. I could probably try the style more, but we'll figure it out. Because I do, yeah, as you can see here, I do try coloring like it regularly, but I feel like it wasn't the vibe I was going for. So I try something else. It's all about trial and error, especially when you're trying something maybe you're not as comfortable with. But I think it has nice vibes. Hopefully it looks okay. I think it looks nice. I hope y'all think it looks good. But yeah, so for the colors, I added a more reddish brown on top because I don't want it to be harsh of the black and white, or like of the deep black. So I use a color. Yeah, I think for the coloring of the characters, I truly just add a layer on top of the shading in like the black and white, and put the layer style to color and just put it on top. And I feel it has good vibes. It looks really nice. It's very soft and subtle. And then background wise, I have a bunch of like texture shape brushes of like grass and leaves, and I just use that to do a quick little grassy scene. And yeah, I start black and white again, and then I'm like, this could use a little bit more color, so I put layer on top, clipping mask it to the white layer, and then yeah, just color it on. The background I just did pretty simply, but I think it adds a nice little touch to it, and it has nice vibes. I do put a paper texture layer on top, which I love adding like textured layers on top. I truly think it adds a nice feel. And also I think because of like the inking brush that I use, it feels like it doesn't look traditional per se, but I think it adds it gives the illusion that this could theoretically be traditional, but I don't think I could convincingly do something that looks traditional just yet. But yeah, I add a sigil. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not good with words. to, I add a little light sigil to the thing. I just Googled like witch hat spells and picked one that was like light beam or something, and it was like a simple spell, and I just added that to the thing real quick. And I do some overlay layers to make it a little more cohesive, and then I add my paper texture as I mentioned before, and then I'm done. I think it turned out really great. I feel like also, even though when I started it I wasn't feeling it, but I was determined to finish it, and I did do this in the span of like 4 days, and I spent the first couple of days, I only spent like 30 minutes on it, and then the last day I spent like a couple hours, but like I took a lot of breaks in between. So I feel like doing it like that made it feel more manageable and not as daunting, and I didn't feel as bad. But I hope I made sense, because I mentioned before I do no script, and also I feel like my screen recording typically isn't as long, so I don't have to ramble for as long, and I am not a talker, so I don't know how to fill space. So I hope it was good. I hope you liked it. I hope I made sense. But thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and all that jazz. And I hope you have a good summer. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!